Okay, I'm not sure how old that is or if that's recent. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit older, but you want to know what? If Gypsy thinks that she's going to be taking up music, no, no, and double no. And let me tell you why. First of all, we know that Gypsy likes to do this whole jumping from one thing to the next, from one little endeavor to the next, whether it's mommy vlogger, baby vlogger, stuff that she said she would never do, beauty vlogger, try on, haul on vlogger, whatever she's been trying to do lately because, you know, she's been acting erratically. She got demonetized from TikTok. And she thinks that she's going to put her upcoming album coming out next week on SoundCloud. No thanks, I'm gonna protest this right away because you wanna know what? As a multi-musician since I was 7 years old, you wanna know what? I'm not gonna stand by and watch her try to grift off this, and I will make damn sure of it. First of all, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but in that clip, she wasn't actually playing that music. That was just kind of an overdub. Hopefully that was just sort of like a staged little thing, but I don't think she's gonna actually try to pursue music. But wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if she tried to grift off that eventually? Because she's been trying everything lately, because I think she's getting tired of being known as, you know, the girl that's only famous or quasi-famous for just being a schmurderer and that she's not good at anything. Because when you're a celebrity, normally you're a singer, an actor or an actress, you're known for something, you're good at something, you're a model, you're a fashion designer, you're a movie star, you know what I mean? There's something in the world for you that you've developed a passion for, and you know, the audience around you and the world around you take notice to it, and you know, you become very well known for that, and everyone spectates and everyone supports you for specifically that. And I think the next thing that's going to be bothering her, if it's not bothering her right now, is it's like Gypsy can no longer have to say, well, people know me as a schmurderer. No, I'm a musician now. I'm a musician, I'm a new guitarist, and you know what? Check out my albums on SoundCloud next week. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she grifts something like that like next week, you know what I mean? But you want to know what? I've been playing guitar since I was 7 years old, and you know what? I'm just going to give you a little clip of that just in case you want to dispute me on that. So I'll just show you a little bit of something that I can do, and then we'll put it up against what she's doing right there. I've also been in many music videos. Here's a little snapshot of that. But regardless, I think the whole point is, if she thinks if Gypsy Rose is gonna move on to the music industry, she's gonna be getting it a lot worse from my end. And let me tell you, I'm not letting her get away with that. And I don't think the music industry is either. Because you wanna know what? I think they're at least intuitive enough to know that it's like, you know, we're not gonna let a schmurderer into the music industry, even though there's been, you know, quite a few controversial people that have been in music, you know, even some major bands covered some of Charles Manson's music. Maybe that's why she's getting into music, you know? She's like, well, if Manson can make it. And you know, there's even a big artist that's named after Manson, you know, and Marilyn Monroe. What's that, Marilyn Manson? Yeah, you know, maybe someone will use something maybe she thinks Axl Rose was named after Gypsy Rose, you know? She's thinking, you know, she's gonna connect herself to the music industry somehow. Who knows? She's gonna move on to the next grift no matter what it is, and believe me, everything that she's been doing has been an epic fail so far. Have you seen some of the numbers on her YouTube? Not doing very well. Not a high number of subscribers. Definitely not a high viewer count either. So that's been kind of you know what I mean? I don't even think it's enough to be monetized at this point. Probably not. And you know what? They seem to only post every few days. It seems to be old content, and again, it's just something that seems to be going a whole lot of nowhere. And she's still posting on TikTok, and even though she's demonetized. So again, the grift has to continue. And I'm not sure if anybody noticed, but do you remember when she posted recently? She posted that thing where it said, send fan mail. It's this little P.O. box thing. It's like, who sends fan mail anymore? Who sends letters in the mail? No, that wasn't for fan mail. She was hoping that, you know what, send care packages, send stuff from Amazon to this address. That's what it really was. Gypsy Rose grifting without actually saying it out loud, without saying, you know, saying the words without actually saying it. She's good at this stuff, you know what I mean? But if you're actually, you know, at least somewhat intuitive, then you want to know what? you will be able to see right through this, just like I am. So there's just that. But you know what, Gypsy? You're not getting into music anytime soon. You're not. You're not going to succeed at it. Don't even try. Because if you do, I will be shredding you on a daily basis like I shred my guitar.